They are on the hammer, and we're underway here tonight on a beautiful Sunday evening in the desert. Off into 1 and 2. Fager and Pavich take him in there. Shirley to the inside of Fager. Brian Shirley sticks his nose in. Fager shoots back around him. Fager, your leader, down the back straightaway. Pavich looks up top. Shirley down low. Fager about to groove up. Who's going to lead lap number 1? 3 wide. Oh, it almost ran out of space. Lap number 1, give it to Jason Fager. Now Shirley to the lead out of 2 down the back straightaway as Fager falls into the clutches of Pavich, and here comes Davenport already. Off into turns 1 and 2. They'll go back to the bottom, and now Davenport to the inside of Fager. Fager battles back to his outside. Dretcher battle for second. Thornton Jr. watch it unfold, and Jonathan Davenport up to second. Fager back to third, and now Ricky Thornton Jr. to the inside of Fager, and Thornton Jr. to third. Thornton back, Fager back to fourth, and Marler goes to the top side of the racetrack down in 1 and 2. Out front, it's all Brian Shirley, but now Davenport sets his sights on him, and he's bringing Ricky Thornton Jr. to the party, and the Midwest Sheet Metal caution will wave with 6 laps complete, and Jake Tim slows down the front straightaway. Lights are down on the Speedway. We come back to the green flag. We're back underway. 6 complete, 34 to go, and it's Shirley at the point. Field heads off into 1 and 2, and Davenport's going to go to the top, try to get wound up. He'd been on the bottom. What did his crew show him under that caution? Davenport a big run off into turns 3 and 4. He goes to the top side. Down low is Brian Shirley. Who's going to lead lap number 7? New leader, Jonathan Davenport. 5th to the lead and 7 laps. Now Shirley battles back to his inside. Thornton Jr. back in 3rd. Fager in 4th. Billy Moyer goes to work on Jason Fager for 4th, as Thornton Jr. is going to shoot to the inside of Brian Shirley, slides up the racetrack, and just like that, Shirley finds himself from the lead back to 3rd in 2 laps, and Davenport setting sail out front. Now Shirley throws a slider at Thornton Jr. Thornton Jr. drives back down the hill. Under good battle for 2nd, Fager in 4th, Moyer in 5th, side by side with Mike Marler as we approach lap number 10 of this 40-lapper. And that cost him as good a run as he would have liked to have had. Meanwhile, Davenport arcs off the fence up in 3 and 4. Here comes Thornton to the inside of Gundaker. Contact with a lap car. We stay green. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Thornton Jr. Davenport maybe not as good in the low to middle part of the racetrack. That opens the door for Thornton Jr. on the hub. Will you have a new leader at the line? No. It's still Davenport. Davenport pinned behind Murfield. Thornton Jr. down low. Thornton Jr. grabs the lead out of 2 down the back straightaway. Can he hold it through turns 3 and 4? Coming around to complete lap number 24. Who will be your leader? Thornton Jr. to the inside of Davenport. At the line, new leader, Ricky Thornton Jr. 16 laps to go. We saw it last night. Can Thornton hold it tonight, or will Davenport take it away from him? The only driver from Arizona to ever win one of these features, R.C. Whitwell a few years ago at Tucson. Down the back straightaway for the final time, off into turns 3 and 4. Going to victory lane tonight at FK Rod-Ins Arizona Speedway, it's Ricky Thornton Jr. 2nd goes to Jonathan Davenport, 3rd to Mike Marler.
What about at Arizona Speedway? Let him hear you. Your winner is Ricky Thornton Jr.